Greetings, Aquarius, my lovely Aquarius. Greetings. Aquarius, we're here today to do a love and relationship reading for you. The focus of this specific reading, Aquarius, is on those of you who are actively involved in a relationship, and your person has brought in a third party. So if you are an Aquarius, your person brought a third party into your relationship, and you, Aquarius, wish to stay with your person. Like, these messages aren't going to resonate well for those of you, Aquarius, that are in a third party connection and you wish to leave your person. This is for those of you who want to stay in your connection. You want to get rid of that third party, okay? This reading is going to uncover how that can be done, all right? And so I want to welcome all of you lovely Aquariuses that are joining me for the first time, and thank you for stopping by. And those of you Aquarius who are returning, welcome back. Thank you for all of your support. I truly appreciate you. All right, Aquarius. This is a general reading, and what that means is if you do find that these messages don't resonate with your situation, do not panic. That's just all the more reason, Aquarius, for you to click the subscribe button and mash that notification bell so that when your message drops within the next few days, you are the first one to know about it. All right? So this is how we're going to do this, Aquarius. I'm going to lay out a spread that tells us, Spirit will tell us whether or not it is possible for you to get this third party gone. And then once Spirit gives us the green light, we'll go ahead and I'll throw out another more in-depth spread that's going to take a look, Aquarius, at your person, what's going on deep inside your person's head. I'm going to get into your person's thoughts about their connection with you and their connection about the third party. I'm also going to go deep into the third party to find out some things about how they are able to maintain at this time their connection with your person. Now keep in mind, Aquarius, that this may uncover some thoughts and feelings that feel kind of raw or hurtful to you, and that's not to hurt you, Aquarius. We have to know where everyone's coming from so that we know how to get rid of this third party, okay? And remember that what your person is thinking or feeling may not completely mirror reality. So you might hear what's going on inside their head and say, no, that's not what's happening. But that's because, how a person views things creates their reality. So we're going to look at what's going on with your person so you have a better understanding, all right? So there may be parts of this that you need to just take a deep breath and continue on to get the information that you need. All right? All right, Spirit, let's get some messages here on the board for my lovely Aquarius. And here we go. Haha, good news. Oh my goodness. All right. Aquarius. I'm going to grab my clarifier deck, but I don't think I need it too much here. So your first message, Aquarius, comes by way of the Ace of Pentacles. And this lets me know without a doubt, Aquarius, you can actually get rid of this third party. Spirit is giving us the green light here. So we're going to discover how you are going to take back your relationship. All right? And this is a strong indicator, very strong. Our next message comes by way of the Ace of Wands. And this also is a very strong indicator here that once this third party is out, your relationship with your person is very repairable. Like, you can go ahead and initiate the passion once again between the two of you. You will be able to mend and fix everything that was broken as a result of this third party connection. Also, this is a big stick here. You're going to be able to protect what you build going forward, which is great for you, Aquarius. All right. The Seven of Cups talks to me about looking at the choices that you make, right? So, as you're repairing your connection after this third party is out, it's talking about making sure that you are making good choices, healthy choices for your relationship, and that your person is meeting you halfway. It's also talking about making sure that anything that enters the picture between you and your party that is confusing, whether, it's just a feeling that you have that you're confused about your partner's intentions, your partner may feel confused about your intentions, that you're making sure that you communicate. Never let this cloud of confusion enter into your relationship space again once you start the work of repairing your connection, okay? Because for many of you, I feel like that's it. Like there's a big cloud of confusion that exists between you and your person, and from both ends. I think you're both confused about one another and each other's thoughts and feelings, and that created the chasm that this third party was able to step into. And it's a big reason as to why this third party was able to just do the things that they're now doing. Okay, so now that we have that green light from Spirit, we're going to jump into a more in-depth spread that talks specifically to how you're going to get rid of this third party, okay? So let me grab my message deck here and shuffle to get our messages from Spirit. Yeah, I'm just picking more up here now, Aquarius, intuitively about all this confusion that started initially between you and your person. And I think, there wasn't a lot of good communication going on between the two of you. And to be honest, I mean, I don't see it in this way as it's one person's fault. I think a lot of going forward, after we get rid of this third party, you're going to really have to sit down with your person and examine your different communication styles, because I feel like the two of you have incredibly different communication styles, right? And you're not hitting the mark when it comes to making sure that your messages get across clearly to one another, okay? So that's a really important factor that Spirit's filling me in on as I shuffle here. Also, Aquarius, I want you to take this time while I shuffle to go ahead and hit that subscription button and that notification bell if you haven't already, so that you don't miss out on future messages. And I want you to be a part of the tribe over here, Aquarius. All right. All right. So let's get to it, Spirit. Hold on, I just got this thing about having my cards straight. So let me just go ahead and get these messages on the board. All right, let's see what we were working with here. Wow, okay. All right. Okay. Grab my clarification deck and let's get started. Aquarius, our first messages come by way of the Page of Pentacles, along with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Aquarius, okay, I'm seeing a few things here. First of all, with this page of Aquarius, I'm sorry, page of Pentacles, what I'm seeing first of all here is an indication that for some of you, it takes a long time to warm up to your partner. This is I'm looking specifically here at what's going on inside your person's thoughts, Aquarius. And they're viewing you as, something occurs between the two of you, like maybe words have been spoken, or something's been done that might upset you. And it takes a long time for you, in their eyes, Aquarius, to kind of drop the cold shoulder and warm back up to them, right? And in the case where they view you as having been wrong, or they've made clear to you that something that you've done is wrong, it takes you a long time in their eyes to offer up an apology or try to make peace in some way, make a peace offering towards them. And they view that as you not working with them in this connection. They view it, and again, Aquarius, this is their thoughts. It may not mirror what's actually happening in reality, but this is how your person is thinking in regards to the connection with you. This is specifically the thinking that led to them going out and engaging this third party. So this is important because they see that they feel like they are in the connection alone as far as doing the work of keeping the connection strong. So that's how they're viewing you and the connection. And that is specifically the issue or issues that led to them going out and actually engaging this third party. This is why they pretty much let this third party in to begin with, okay? And the Strength card in the reverse is coming forward as our next message. And see, again, we have this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. But they also see you, this is your person's thoughts again, they also see you as, once you do say something, you're quick to put them either in a position, like you're quick to put yourself in a position of strength, and downplay them, or cause them to feel, in the case of those of you dealing with a masculine, you're causing them to feel emasculated, or that you are causing them to feel as if they don't have the right to actually step up and voice their concerns in the way that they feel would actually be helpful to strengthen this connection. Okay, they feel like you're quick to that, but you're slow to actually coming around and doing the hard work on what this relationship needs to be strong. All right, so that is basically how your third party was able to get in the door, because your person had these feelings, thoughts, and emotions that it really feels heavy. Like they really feel like they were heavy into this attitude, and it was causing them pain to the point where they felt justified, or at least, if not even justified, they felt entitled to do what they're now doing with this third party. And with this Three of Swords showing up here, this is just letting me know, because this is what the third party is using or has used to get such a stronghold on your person, right? So that pain, or that frustration and pain, because I do feel, Aquarius, as if your person was feeling pain over this. Whether or not they had a right to is another issue, but this is what they were feeling. This is the story they were telling, and this third party uses their knowledge of that and they kind of wrapped they wrapped your person around their finger is what I'm seeing, um, because of, and this is what allowed them to do so. Okay. They saw your partner's blind spots, and they use those against your person. Okay. And before your person knew it, this person was in, this third party was in, they had wrapped your person around their finger, and there we go. Okay. Like that's as simple as it was. That's as simple as it was. For many of you, I'm also getting a feeling that your person showed this third party at some point towards the beginning of their coming together, like messages from you, and maybe some messages that included some things that you said to your person that were mean or could be construed as mean or uncaring. So your person sat there and showed this third party these things, and that just gave the third party further insight into what was happening and how you interact with your person. And it allowed this third party to make their moves by using what your person viewed as your hurtful qualities or your weaknesses against you. Like, that's how the third party actually achieved this. This King of Pentacles is coming forward as intention that your partner has towards this third party, okay? And as I always say, intention isn't necessarily anything until it's acted on, right? So with this King of Pentacles energy, whether you're dealing with a feminine or a masculine, it doesn't matter. It's this energy of the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles energy is, he's kind of like Big Daddy, right? King of Pentacles. He provides. He provides for those that he cares about. He builds a strong foundation. He brings the money. He brings, the things that create stability between a couple. The King of Pentacles brings that to the table. And so that stability can be emotional as well, but it's more rooted in material things. He builds a solid and stable life with his partner. And this is the intention. Take a breath, Aquarius. This is the intention that your person is now thinking and has in their mind towards that third party. Like I said, this third party currently has your person wrapped around their finger, and your person being wrapped around the finger has this intention. But let us not forget the spread that we just threw just a few moments ago. Let us know resoundingly, Aquarius, that you can get back into the driver's seat here. And again, intention is nothing if it's not acted on. But in some of your cases, I also feel like some of this intention has been acted on, in that your person may not be living with you. They may not be, for those of you who never lived together, they're no longer engaging you, and they may be living and or supporting this third party. Okay. So again, I wouldn't even be moving forward with this reading if Spirit hadn't told us that you can get back in charge and get rid of this third party. And that's what we're looking at here. But that is the what is. That's what's going on inside their heads. That's what's fueling their actions, okay? So, Aquarius, what is it that you're going to do to disrupt? You got to start to disrupt what's happening between your person and the third party, right? So what is your move? This is the 10 of Pentacles. Well, now that we know, I mean, and you may have seen this part of your partner as well, but we know that within your partner exists the capacity to create a solid foundation with someone. We know that that exists within them, right? Whether or not you had it. And I feel like many of you had that with your partner, or currently still may have pieces of that with your partner, but you're going to amp it up to be the whole picture. Like you're going to be the whole stability, because this King of Pentacles often creates this Ten of Pentacles experience, right? You're going to remind your partner that you are the Ten of Pentacles. You are the one who had the promise of this life with them. You are the one who was actively building this life with them. They already started that journey with you, and you're going to remind them, not through your words and nagging, but this is action oriented. So you need to embody those things once again. Whereas I feel many of you have gotten away from that because of this disruption caused by the third party. But you're going to go, like you're going to assume that once again. And with this moon and the reverse, it's letting me know that those of you who actually know that your person, well, let me stop. If you're here in this reading, you know that your person's engaged with a third party, but you may not have actually told your person that you know that there's a third party. Like some of you haven't told your person, okay? And you need to let that secret out. Like that, you're holding back your own power by not letting this person know you know what's happening and making them face the music on it, right? So let me pull some more here. Yeah. So the way that you actually pull this off in a winning manner is you amp up the fact that you are this Ten of Pentacles. You're the only fit for this Ten of Pentacles with them. And then you let them know they cannot have it with you, whether you're moving out, they're moving out, or you pull back. For those of you who do not live together, you're pulling back completely, and you're pulling back your support of them so that you can get into the place of being the clear victor here. Because I feel like a lot of you, and I feel like most of you, still support this person in some way, shape, or form. You're still in the home. You're still engaging them. You're still doing these things. And you may not be doing it in the best manner possible because, again, you're not working together with them at this point. You're working in a disjointed manner. You may be arguing, you may be fighting, there may be a lot of uncomfortable stuff going on. Even if you, for those of you who have not told your partner that you know, you're just making things uncomfortable because of your anger and your frustration, okay? And that's just further sending them into the clutches of this third party. This is the picture you're painting, the peacefulness, the joy that they can feel with you. You paint this picture again, and then you pull back because you're going to put forward your demand that in order to continue, you need that third party gone right now. And you need proof of it, is what I'm seeing as well. Spirit's going to fill us in with some more details here, because I know that sounds a little simplistic, but we're not done yet, okay? All right. This Eight of Swords is stepping forward as our next message here. And this is the weakness of the third party. So this is how you're going to exploit the weakness of this third party, right? Ah, thank you, Spirit. So I am seeing that there is a need here, Aquarius. And let me start by saying I never advocate violence, and I'm not advocating any violence of any sort. But I'm seeing that this third party, in most cases, is kind of running around unfazed as to the pain and the hurt that's currently in your world because of their actions, because nothing's been said. And for those of you where something has been said, I feel like your person is protecting the third party, right? So again, that is something that the King of Pentacles would definitely do, right? But as you paint this picture and you get the good feelings flowing with your person, you know, in many ways, you're going to be acting like this third party for a moment doesn't exist to get those good feelings going. You're going to have to approach this third party or communicate in some manner with this third party once you're okay. Let me make it simple. Let me give you an example. Say you're a feminine dealing with a masculine and all of this is happening, right? So you start to be kind to your person, and maybe, I don't know, you have something coming up. Maybe your person's birthday is right around the corner, right? So you send a gift, or you provide them with a gift, or you do those little simple things that remind that person how well you know them and how much you did that they can appreciate, okay? And so you start with those kinds of gestures that gently remind your person of how wonderful it is to be with Aquarius, okay? And then as soon as your person starts to engage again, you know, you can be seductive. You can show them who's who and what's what, and that there is still a strong base of passion there. And then at that point, you approach this third party and you let them know, listen, me and John, we've been talking, you know, we're back we're back together and he's my man, and you know, that kind of thing. Because what this is going to do, and that's just an example, Aquarius, you don't have to do that by the book, but it's that type of action, and informing this third party, it's going to tie them up. They're going to be all up in their head, in their mental space. And this is the type of person who thinks and rethinks and thinks and rethinks, gets stuck in their head, can't get past it because they're stuck in their head. That's what the third party's weakness is that you're going to exploit. This is going to drive them batty, to the point where they're going to cause their own pain towards your person. Yes, they're going to put your person in a place of pain. And guess what, Aquarius? So what? Let your person feel the pain. Because that, in turn, is what's going to turn their head around away from that third party. You're going to have the third party act out in vengeance towards your person. Because the vengeance will come, from what Spirit is telling me, simply because this person cannot get out of their own head to get out of their own way. And they have not been challenged in that way yet. Okay? So your person hasn't seen this side of the third party. All right? So with this Four of Cups in the reverse, let me pull a clarifier. Yeah, so when your person, what they thought you would do when you found out that they had engaged this third party, they thought it would be something that would disrupt your peace, most definitely, and put you in your feelings to the point where you were kind of like a weepy mess. They thought They would have you so strongly in your feelings and disturbed that you would literally stay put and go nowhere. That's exactly what they thought of you once you learned of this third party. That's what they thought you would do. Okay? So there's a indication there then that knowing that they just didn't really have the intention of leaving or you leaving. So when you actually do pull back from them, when you pull back from them after you say something to this third party, and then then they're like, they're either going to go back to this third party, and this third party is going to be now in the abuser role, so to speak. There's going to be words. There's going to be a lot of trouble here. Then they're going to turn back around to you, and they're going to be like, they're going to be coming in your direction, in other words. And that's when you can make your demand that, hey, the third party's got to go, or I got to go. Simple and plain. I am here to be your everything, and I'm your everything. And I'm not going to stand for this. So now you either get rid of this third party, or I've got to go. They're going to choose you, Aquarius. Plain and simple. All right. And with this Queen of Swords, that's the energy of the Queen of Swords. You lay your demand on the table, and then you stand firm. You don't let your person see you sweat after that. You're not checking back to see what they're thinking. Like, you stand firm. You stay on your throne. The Queen of Swords doesn't play. She don't play. And she's going to put her demand down. And you better let her know that you want her. She ain't playing those kind of games. And that's how you got to be. Your person cannot see you sweat. If your person sees you sweat, and they will try to punk you on that, if they see you sweat, you're going to lose this. So you stand firm like this Queen of Swords, and you do not let them see you sweat. If you've got to go cry to your best friend, if you've got to go cry to your mother, whoever you got to go cry to, do that, but don't let your person see it. Okay? You've got to be flawless and strong like this Queen of Swords. All right. That's what's going to blow that third party out of the water, because your person's going to get scared at that point, and they're going to head back to you. All right. So once you do this, this third party loses. This third party loses. Your person gets discombobulated, and they are a little bit running around like a chicken. They're a little bit running around like a chicken. I'm telling you that right now. And that might confuse some of you for a short time, but just know it's okay. All right? They've made their own bed, and their bed is some pain. Like, there's some karma. They're going to go ahead with this Wheel of Fortune and finish up that cycle with that third party. They're going to call an end to things. It's going to be over. How do you know that's working? Because, like, during the midst of all this and seeing all this confusing activity, how do you know what you're doing is working? I have the 5 of Cups in the reverse, and let me pull a clarifier here. Have the Devil in the reverse. All the bullshit is going to start coming to an end. Like, this third party and running around and having you sit around and regret and crying, or regret and pain, is not going to work anymore. Your person is going to be doing the things that they need to do. You're going to start seeing indications that they are actively trying to make you happy. Like they're actually trying to repair the damage that they've done. They're going to start giving those gestures that let you know that. Okay. So I don't think you will have to question for too long. And the warning that comes from spirit about all of this is, again, embody this Queen of Swords energy. Okay. And don't ever, ever get into a state again where you are not in control of what is happening and what you are allowing to happen in your relationship. That doesn't mean become overly controlling. That means don't ever be in a state of powerlessness where you allow someone to think it's even okay to step outside of the connection. That's got to be clear. You better not even think about that shit ever again in your life. All right, Aquarius. Good luck to all of you. And spirits let us know that this is all possible. Just stay the course, Aquarius. Stay the course. All right? If this has been helpful, go ahead and subscribe, please. I'd love to have you as part of the tribe. But all my best, Aquarius. Until next time.